What's holding you back from creating marketing videos? If it's just getting started, you are not alone. Today, for great ideas, we're talking to Katie Braden, founder of Innovating Advice. Katie helps train advisors in the basics of video. And Katie, you probably hear this all the time. Where do I start?
All the time, Laura. Not only that, but thinking that people can't start until they've got a production team in place, until they block out a ton of time on their calendar and spend thousands of dollars on equipment and hire a writer for scripting. All the excuses you could imagine that prevent people from just getting started.
So I was on a workshop a couple of months ago, and this woman came up with this concept of just find one tiny step to start and then everything else falls into place. How do you work that in with your clients?
Yes, so the place that I recommend everybody get started is actually through sending one-to-one gratitude videos using a tool like BombBomb. When I do one-to-one video emails, BombBomb is my go-to. There are lots of different options, pros and cons to each, but for sake of discussion, we'll use BombBomb. Now, the great thing about sending gratitude videos is they're easy to do. You don't have to think about it. Just think of the first person that comes to mind. It can be a family member, your spouse, your child, a colleague that you work with, an old mentor, someone that you just haven't said thank you to in a while. And the nice thing about this is it creates this instant return on investment, because you can brighten people's day. And so imagine just getting a video out of the blue. We're talking 30 to 60 seconds that says, I just wanted to say that I'm thinking about you. I so appreciate everything you've done for me and my business and my life. And I hope you're really doing well. I look forward to catching up soon.
Another tool I love is Loom, and that's also a free online recording tool. And I actually use it with our clients. The way I use it is as a partial screen share and then a partial camera, so it makes it feel a little more personal. But I like showing clients, we're working on scripts with them and we make little edits. I like to explain, here's the thinking behind that, so that the scripting problem gets handled the next time and they're learning from the changes. And so Loom is something that any advisor could also be using with their clients on that same one-on-one basis. But Katie, sometimes it's just pressing record, just having the confidence to take that first step, right?
Yeah, it is. So there are kind of a few key things that I recommend people do. And the first one is we spend so much time hunched over our computers and inside, and that doesn't do anything good for our energy or our creativity. So number one, stand up. Physically stand up, pull your shoulders back, and lift your head up. And then walk outside. Even if it's cold, that crisp, fresh air will do wonders for getting your blood moving again. And then right before that terrifying moment for so many people of hitting record, smile, even if you have to fake smile, but smile and hold it just past a count of 1,000. Because we know that the act of smiling changes our brain chemistry. And so if you just hold it for a second and let that chemical reaction take place, then it makes it so much easier. And then if we continue that on the content of just doing a gratitude video, it can be outside in your backyard with your kids or your dogs running in the background. Again, really, it's the equivalent of doing a voicemail. You just happen to be on video.
I love that you bring up smiling, because one of the things we find is when people are on camera reading from a teleprompter, everything goes out the window. They freeze, they stare, they're so worried they're going to mess up a word. And I always tell them, I want you to say this script. I want you to smile the whole time. We're not going to use this take, but I want you to smile like an idiot the entire time you say this script. And invariably, their voice changes, their attitude changes, and you get that great smile at the end that you totally want on every video.
Yeah, because it's not natural to smile while you're reading. We spend a lot of our life reading things. Unless you're reading something funny, you don't naturally smile while you read. So reading that script, it's just not that natural, which is why I always start with advisors on that, just building comfort and confidence. And that's why I love how what Idea Decanter is doing and what I'm doing at Innovating Advice complements each other so well, because it is building that foundation so that when they do, work with you guys and get on camera, they've got that comfort. They can smile naturally. Remember to blink. That's always another key thing.
But not too much.
Not too much. I know, there's that fine line.
Not when you say your company name.
Right.
All right, your challenge and mine is to smile through it all. Thanks so much, Katie. If you'd like to follow Katie, start by checking out her website, Innovating Advice, and make sure you watch out for our next Great Ideas interview with Katie for a practical exercise. In fact, I'll call it a challenge that you can try that will get you rolling with video right away. Until then, keep creating, engaging, and converting with video.